How do you restore trust in America?
I don't think Iran needs to restore trust to America. It's the United States that is waging war after war. And I think your guest probably has lost a lot of money on the stock market. Otherwise, I think he needs therapy. But beyond that,
which
it's
country
quite clear
chants death to America? Your country. Your country chants death to America. You want to talk about trust? I don't know what the hell the stock market has to do with the fact that I have a problem with a country that chants death to America, with the Ayatollah leading the chant in front of the entire country. You want us to trust you again. Stop chanting that. Stop sponsoring terrorism.
I really think you do have psychological problems. But if, Pierce, if you allow me, otherwise I don't know why I'm on this panel. It's quite clear that the problems between the United States and Iran come from the United States. The United States carried out a coup in Iran, imposed the Shah, built the secret police, the Savak. Then the United States supported Saddam Hussein in his war against Iran. The West gave Saddam chemical weapons. I survived 2 chemical attacks. One was mustard gas, and one was a nerve agent. And the West collectively was behind Saddam. First of all, we all know who created al-Qaeda. We all know who created ISIS. We all know who created the tragedy in Afghanistan. It actually began before the Soviet Union invaded. Brzezinski proposed a plan to Carter, and that's when things began to roll. And the 1980s was the decade where al-Qaeda was on the rise. Then in Syria, we had Operation Timber Sycamore. Your American guest speaks about who do I condemn terrorism. In Operation Timber Sycamore, the terrorists which they supported in Libya and destroyed Libya, which today is a destroyed country, those terrorists were taken to Turkey and also from Jordan to bring down the Syrian government. And Tulsi Gabbard, who is in Trump's administration, she said that we supported these terrorist groups, ISIS and al-Qaeda, which now have taken Syria. These are not the words of an Iranian. Other than that, what we're seeing in Gaza, you've gone over this many times. This did not begin on October the 7th. This has been going on for decades.
Let me ask you a question. Are you saying that Iran has never supported ISIS or al-Qaeda? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that Iran has never aided or abetted ISIS or al-Qaeda, and somehow ISIS and al-Qaeda has operated outside of the sphere or influence or money or weaponry coming from Iran? Are you insane, or is this just, are there people in the room pointing guns at you right now, and this is the propaganda you have to share?
Pierce, Mr. Morgan. The Defense Intelligence Agency document of 2012.
Have you
and the
ever,
head of that agency
are you telling me that Iran
Flynn.
has never supported al-Qaeda or ISIS operators? Yes or no?
It declares very clearly who supported ISIS and al-Qaeda in Syria.
Iran backed the Syrian government and Hezbollah and Russia against al-Qaeda and ISIS in the Syrian war. You just don't even know whose side who is on here, and you're trying to lecture me about it. The professor is correct that Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence, they just released their threat assessment. Anyone can look it up at dni.gov. And their new threat assessment says Iran is not developing a nuclear weapon. They have not made the political decision to begin to make a nuclear weapon. Your other guest says that they're just such a crazy, irresponsible power, but quite factually, they mastered the fuel cycle.
Leon Panetta just said it accurately.
20 years ago.
They are weeks away from being able to create one.
20 years ago, and they still have not.
I'm not a big fan of Panetta, by the way.
They still, Jesus, they still haven't made an atom bomb, even though they've been able to for 20 years.